What is up, all you beautiful rockin' people? Woo-hoo-hoo. Happy Friday! Woo! Meet some good people in life, man. People are good. Look at that. I'm getting dirty. I got dirty these past couple of days. I probably smell like a feline. Meow. Good times, man. Good times. I hope you guys had a super awesome week. I haven't made videos in a couple of days. You know, there's been some big jobs and some big deadlines, and I really didn't have much time throughout the day to get anything out. So my apologies for that. But again, I love all you guys for the love and support. You know, I'm so fortunate that I get to meet people, you know, even from all over the world within what we do. And it's pretty crazy to me, some of the knowledge I learned from people that live outside of the United States, or have lived outside of the United States. And it's pretty amazing to me what our outlets keep from us, the people. I sure hope, I'm just learning this past few months, but I sure hope you guys know there's a lot of other beautiful places out here in this world other than the United States. And that is not me saying I'm not a United States patriot or I don't love this country or anything like that. I'm just saying I always wondered in my mind, why does our country and why does the media hide so much of the good stuff in other countries? Because there is a lot of good in other countries. Why don't they show that stuff? I'm starting to really think that it ain't all the other countries that are the bad guys. And I'm not saying we the people are the bad guys. But I might be saying that there's some people and some power in this country that take our tax dollars, do whatever they want with it. We don't get a vote of where it gets to go to. There's no asking of the people of where they got the money from, of what they're going to do with it. They don't ask. They don't say, hey, American citizens, what do you guys think we should do with this $10 trillion or $500 billion? They don't do it. They just tell you, hey, we sent it here. Whether you like it or not, that's what they do. And whether you don't, let's not make it political. Let's just make it what it is. If you like it or not, that's what they do. That is facts. They tell us they do that. So we let these people either dictate the media and tell us, keep us very, very little informed about the beauty of other countries and the beauty of different culture. Culture is beautiful. Now, that is not me up here standing up and saying that I'm against anything or whatever, although I am against quite a bit of shit that's going on in our country. But, you know, not anything specific that's related with people, what I'm talking about. But what I am talking about is, why does our medias keep us so uninformed of the beauty of other cultures? And they just keep us stuck in our own little bubble, Jerry Springer show on these news networks. I've been talking about this for a long time, but it seems like the people ain't demanding it to stop. They're not demanding the hatred-breeding machines, which is what you probably tune into in the morning and in the afternoon and in the evening, because they're on 3 times a day, if not more. They're breeding a hatred, a hate-filled culture in the communities we live in the United States, and they're keeping us very uninformed of the beauty of some other cultures in countries. I have learned, I cannot wait to travel, man. I cannot. A friend of mine just now told me, dude, you'll never understand till you travel. He says, you want to learn a lot? Go travel. Go see how beautiful it is in some other places. And again, this is not me saying I'm against our country or anything like that. But they sure don't share that type of stuff with us. They keep us very uninformed on a lot of topics. And they breed a lot of hatred on our networks. It's poison. It's poison to our culture. And we're okay with that? When are we going to stand up and demand it to stop? They'll only get away with it because, let's face it, most of us, that's me included, don't have a backbone big enough to stand up against it. That's the truth. And it's only a few people. I'm just very fortunate in what we do and some of the people we get to meet that get to inform me on current events and how beautiful some places are outside of this country. When I hear that, it makes me think of the vile stuff that comes out of our media networks that are purposely designed to cause hatred, to cause racism, to cause division, to cause all kinds of animosity within our culture. It sickens me. You know, most countries don't do that with their own people. They don't do that. They don't breed hatred amongst their people. Now, I'm not saying there isn't any that don't, but most don't. I love our culture, ladies and gentlemen, and I love our country. And I think I am seeing a shift. I'm really seeing a shift in comedy, which comedy is what needs. Comedy breaks up hatred, racism, and all that other shit. It breaks it up, man. That's exactly how it was done in the 90s when we broke racism and all that stuff. And, you know, pretty much that didn't exist unless you were ignorant fool. And I'm starting to see a lot of comedians joke about other cultures, and that's actually what helps break up the monotonous and the hatred and the division and the racism and all that other shit. That's what helps break it up. You got to get people that be open-minded to laugh and just have a good time and joke about those types of things. And I'm seeing it all over, and it's actually great to see that again. It's great to start seeing some humor. I was going to say humility, but humility as well. It's great to see some humor back in this country again. People are walking on pins and we're tired. It's 2026. We ain't walking on pins and needles anymore. So if you get offended, maybe social media is not for you. You ever think of that? Like, use your brain. If you are not mentally mature enough to be able to agree to disagree with somebody, social media is probably not a great place for you. You know how many millions of people are on actually it's probably billions. It's probably billions worldwide on Facebook. Do you know how many people are on this platform and have different viewpoints and opinions than you? If you're not an adult enough to not get offended by somebody's viewpoint or opinion, then you're probably not a good candidate for social media. And I know people, they'll give me hell about that or whatever, and, that's just the true fact, and people don't like to hear that shit. People don't like to hear the truth, but guess what I am? I'm the truth delivery guy, and I'm okay with not being liked. It doesn't bother me one bit. I don't starve to be liked. I personally don't care if people like me or not. I will continue to be me. I will continue to try to break up the monotonous division that's going on in this country that is actually being propagated by the ones that take our money. And we're all so naive. And let's just face it, some of us are so ignorant, we feed right into the shit. I was one of those ignorant ones at one point in time. And so I realized what they're doing, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not participating in this shit. No. I love the American people. I love people from different countries. I don't give a shit where you're from. I want to learn about your culture. As long as you're not here to do some violent shit or some, sexual predator shit or some nasty shit, I don't give a shit where you're from. I don't care. I want to learn your culture. Tell me how you guys joke. Tell me how your guys' hospitals are. And you know what? I have a couple friends that do tell me about that. And they tell me how messed up the hospitals are here in the medical industry is in here. They tell me the different amount, how we get about, I don't know, maybe 50 more vaccinations per birth than they do, and they don't get sick. The funny shit you learn when you're open-minded and communicate with people. I'm glad though, because I do see a lot of comedians coming on and they're breaking up a lot of this racial bullcrap that the people that take our tax dollars funded to stir up. They stir that shit. Yeah, look, if we keep feeding into their shit, we keep giving them the power. We keep giving them the power. Do you want these people that already take all your damn money and make it difficult for you to survive? Do you want them to keep winning? Where's our warriors at? We need to rise, man. And when I mean rise, I don't mean with violence. I mean with voice. Our voice is enough. There's a couple other ways I've seen on the internet that people were talking about January 20-something they're doing. You know, there's a couple other ways we don't even got to use our voice. We can do it silently, and we'll shut their whole system down. Yet people won't come together collectively enough as a whole to get the job done. So do we deserve any better? If we're not even willing to come together, put our differences aside, to come together collectively as a whole, to manifest a demand that stops some of this crap that's going on. The truth is this. Nobody's born with hate. Nobody's born racist. Nobody's born to dislike somebody due to the pigment of their skin. Nobody. It's taught behavior. It's taught behavior. And a lot of our core beliefs that we have right now inside of us is taught behavior by a system that doesn't have your best interest at heart. Hopefully you learned some from your parents and they had a head on their shoulders, right? Hopefully. But there's another system that taught us differently. I just want to see the people come together, man. I think for the past 8 years we've been at like a revert, like we went backwards so much in history. It's like we have not persevered whatsoever. There's some shit happening that I think could be good for the country. There's some shit happening that I think is bad for the country. But like culture-wise, I'm talking about culture. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about culture. We have reverted as a culture in America. People used to be proud to be an American, and that ain't freaking racist neither. Jesus Christ, these people. I think we need to open some loony bins, because I think there's some people that are so far gone mentally that they can't be in civilization anymore. Like, they're causing too much chaos. If you can't say you're proud to be an American, we've lost our country. Just like somebody should say, if they're from Mexico, I'm proud to be a Mexican. I'm proud of Mexico. I'm proud of Puerto Rico. I'm proud of Canada. I'm proud to be a Canadian. I'm proud to be Chinese. I'm proud to be Russian. I'm proud to be whatever. The day we can't say that anymore is the day we need to rise up. I'm proud of where I'm from, and I'm proud of where other people are from too. And I find a lot of different cultures in this world beautiful, and they keep them all from us. They tell us they're bad. They tell us they're third world countries. They tell us they're this. They tell us they're that. And they keep us very uninformed of the beauty that is outside of the United States. But listen, this ain't me anti-United States. I love the United States, and I'm grateful to be here. I just think the people that are leading it have been lying to us for a long time. I made a post earlier. I don't think there's too many people out there that believe the news 100% anymore. And if you do, I don't know, man. I pray for you. That's all I can say. I pray for you. That means you can't read beyond what you're being dictated. You can't read any further than what somebody is telling you to believe. That means you are not an independent thinker, and you cannot think and correlate and come up with conclusions on your own. That is scary. I have love for humanity, and that is all of you. That is all of you in Mexico. That is all of you in Canada. That is all of you in Russia, China, the United States. All of us people. I'm not talking about their governments or even our government. I'm talking about the freaking people. I have a passion for all people. I want to learn all people's culture. I want to eat their food. I want to see how they live. I want to see their humor. I want to see how they joke and laugh. I want to see how they go out and have a good time. I want to join them and do it with them. All this, you gotta be in America. You gotta be in Canada. All we're doing is letting these systems keep us separated. They're the ones causing the mass division. It ain't us. They keep us stupid to it. They only show us the bad shit that's happening in other countries, not all the good. You ever think why? Like, can you not think past go? That is not me saying anybody watching this is dumb. I'm just thinking out loud and giving my heart-wrenching soul of how I feel and how I feel about the people of this country and all other countries. Are there bad people in other countries? Yeah, hello. Are there bad people in our country? Yeah, hello. Take a look around. Murder here, pedophile here, this here, that here. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But there's beauty in all cultures too. And there's beauty in all people too. I'm glad I'm starting to see the deck turn around. I still feel like we need to get more voices out there like mine that aren't afraid. And I ain't saying I'm something, but that has the courage to stand up and say what's on their mind instead of swallowing it and just hoping the next person will do your speaking for you. Because that don't get the job done. The quiet majority, that shit got us here. That's what got us here. That's why we're in this situation. That's why it's okay for them to breed the hatred they do in our country. That's why it's okay for them to create the racist bullshit that they create in this country. And the division. And the lack of information about other beautiful countries and other people from beautiful countries that just are beautiful people too. They keep you stupid to it, just like they keep me stupid to it. Because it don't fit their narrative. It doesn't fit their agenda. God, I please hope people in this country start waking up, man. I believe they have. And I'm not talking about any political side. I'm talking about our country and our culture as a whole. All the political bullshit. Cram it up somewhere. I don't care. That shit doesn't do any good, and it hasn't done any good for this country in over a decade. Maybe 15 years. All it's bred is hatred, division, dislike, assassinations. Can't you see it's not healthy for our culture whatsoever? Not the way it's going now. Everybody's always going to have different beliefs. But the way our system's set up now and how they're able to spread lies all day long on networks, that shit ain't working. And most people that I'm surrounded by can see right through their shit. And maybe they don't want to get on here and spread their voice because they're concerned it may impact something they have going on in their life. But I'm over here, and I think if it does impact something I got going on in my life and it affects it, well, then that wasn't meant to be what I was supposed to do anyways. But more people need to stand up and start voicing and getting their backbones back in this country. I love you guys all. Enjoy your weekend. Keep rocking.